I guess Dame Dash must have fell and bumped his head or something. Maybe that's what's wrong with Dame. I mean, I understand he loved to keep going on and on about, you know, Rockefeller. And, you know, it's on his arm. He got it tatted on him. So, you know, he loved to talk about the Rockefeller days, and that's cool. But I just don't want hip-hop fans to get confused. Dame is a guy who tricks and confuses people with words sometimes. You know, he says one thing and implies something, but he really meant something else, or you read it wrong. No way, shape, or form was Biggie finna join Rockefeller Records. He was already with Bad Boy. At this time, when Biggie was doing his thing, Jay-Z didn't have any volumes, anything out. He had Reasonable Doubt. Okay? Nothing. Biggie, for y'all who didn't know, already had his own label. It was Un-Diaz. Well, him and Un had the record label that put out the Junior Mafia album, and they put out Little Kim album. They sold more records than Rockefeller. So why in the world would Biggie leave Bad Boy Records, which is a major? He's already a millionaire, and he finna come over to Rockefeller for thousands? You got people bailing out of Rockefeller. But yet, I mean, they didn't even have an office. They had like one little room with one little phone, and that was it. But he's talking about doing the commission. No. What Biggie was going to do was, once he was finished with his deal, either they were going to re-up, or he was just going to be on Un-Diaz and sign himself to his own art label. And then the commission album, you guys were going to be partners on that deal. He was never signing with Rockefeller. That was just incredibly stupid. Biggie would never do anything that dumb. You guys don't have the money at that time to pay to get an artist like Biggie Smalls. Biggie Smalls is the biggest artist in rap at that time. Jay-Z wasn't even on the map. Reasonable Doubt, and he did the song with Big, that was it. But Reasonable Doubt, that wasn't even gold. They had Chris Strong and Reasonable Doubt during that time. But yet, Biggie was going there. He was going to do the commission. And since Jay was with Rockefeller, Jay was over there dealing with Puff. Jay was maneuvering to get out of Rockefeller then. See, that's something Dame didn't know. If Big didn't die, Jay wouldn't have stayed with Rockefeller that long. He was leaning more towards Puff. Why do you think his very next album after Big died, Puffy did the entire album? Executive produced Volume 1. Because they was hot. He was leaning more towards what Puffy was talking about doing. The Hitmen, they did the Volume 1 album. So when that didn't blow, then they went back to Irv Gotti and working with them. So he was leaning towards the Bad Boy and going up more working with Puff and doing that. But once it wasn't successful, then there you have it. Jay was just trying to blow, man. That's all it was. Just trying to blow. He's willing to work with anybody that's going to help him blow. But to say Biggie Smalls was going to join Rockefeller, that was no. You guys were going to be partners in that commission album, which was going to be on Diaz, and it was going to be still with Bad Boy. So there was no way he was leaving Bad Boy to go to Rockefeller. Puffy was in the commission. So how stupid was that going to be? So I just wanted to clarify that so that the public would know the difference. You know, the way Dame said it was ridiculous. There was no way, shape, or form was Biggie going to sign with Rockefeller Records. He's talking about that was discussions. I'm quite sure Dame tried to sell that stuff to Biggie. Biggie's like, I don't know what he's smoking, but I got my own label already. But okay, let me just nod my head. Yeah, alright, Because none of that stuff makes any type of sense, any way, shape, or form. But I'm out.